Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's water pie cooked in the Kmart Family Pie Maker. You can make this in your oven if you like with quite a small pie plate, perhaps about a 7 to 8 inch pie plate or 18 to 20 centimeter pie plate. We've got some of our homemade pastry which has been made and just allowed to rest in the fridge to relax the gluten in it, and that will make us a nice soft dough when you remove it and allow it to come back to room temperature. This is really simple. It's ridiculous how easy it is. We've just got some plain flour to which we are going to add some caster sugar. You can use normal sugar, raw sugar, whatever you like, but this mixes in quite easily because this is all the mixing that this recipe is going to get. Don't have to sift it or anything, it's just plain or all-purpose flour. We've got some little pats of salted butter there, we're just putting that to one side, and some water for our water pie. Now I've just got our pastry here. We're just going to pop that out onto a silicone mat and roll it right out. In the meantime, I have my pie maker which is not switched on. I have got a piece of baking paper and I just scrunched it all up. It's not turned on. Set that in there and that will force that into shape for when we put our pie in there. You're going to need this to remove your pie from your pie maker later, so just put that to one side. Don't switch it on yet or you'll cook your little plastic thing. Now we just roll out our pastry to the same size as that and put it into our pie plate. I'm going to put the baking paper on top because it's a really soft dough. We don't want any holes in this, so be careful when you're loading it into your pie maker or your pie plate. It's really quite buttery as well, so you don't need a greaser pie plate or anything. The method for this is ridiculously simple, and I won't be crimping the edge of this pie either because the pie plate actually has a little crimping edge on it. So once this is put on and it's sealed shut, it will actually decorate the outer edges of it. Okay, now we need to know that that's going to be the right size. We need it to be a little bit bigger than that, just a tiny smidge. Load your pie maker like so. So we just peel this plastic off here like so. Place it into our pie maker like so. Okay. And just press that in and that'll fit it right to the edges. Peel our paper back now, leaving the bottom paper there. You didn't have to flour the bench and you can just roll this up and dispose of it or use it on something else because all it's had is on is a bit of pastry. Okay, now that's a little bit lopsided, so I'm just going to take this excess off here. Just remove that. Don't use anything sharp to cut that because you will damage your pie maker. Okay, alrighty. Now this is where the really unusual method begins. We pour our cold water, just plain cold water, into our pie. Okay, and then we get our sugar and flour mixture and just sprinkle it. You can do it with your hand or you can do it with a spoon all over the top. No mixing, don't mix it in, sprinkle it over. Okay, then we get a couple of teaspoons of our pure vanilla extract and just dribble that over the top as well. Don't mix it in, you don't need to. I could have just tipped the whole bottle in, couldn't I? There we go, that's that. And now we get some little pats of butter and just pop them around on the top as well. Turn the pie maker on and close the lid. And we're going to cook that for 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes, we're just going to lift the lid. Be careful you don't get the steam burn from that. And you can see the pastry is quite crisp and is really quite liquid still. You can see that the butter is all melted. It seems to have a little layer of the set filling on the bottom of it. It's nice and crusty on the outside. And we're just going to cook it for another 10 minutes. Okay, after another 10 minutes, this is what you should have. The little globby stuff on the bottom has risen to the surface in lots of places and it hasn't burnt at all. It's really quite crisp. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes. Okay, we're presently at 27 minutes. The butter has risen to the top. I'm going to turn that off now and just close the lid and let that residual heat cook it for the remaining 3 minutes. Okay, I've turned it off and allowed it to cool, and you can see that all of that liquid has sort of set. Can you see that? It's a bit jellified. I'm just going to move it to one side so I can lift it out and pop it on a plate because it really does need to go into the refrigerator to set right up. There you go. And there's still a little bit of butter on the top of it, but I'll just poke a spoon in it and you can see it's really quite, it's still really, really hot. The base hasn't burnt at all. That's probably because of the liquid content and the fact that I used a paper liner. But it smells pretty good. In the fridge we go. Okay, it's time to cut our water pie, our pie maker water pie. It is insanely simple. All you need is butter, sugar, flour, vanilla, and water. That's it. That's including the pastry. Anyway, let's have a little look at it, shall we? It's set. It's quite almost a jellified mix. Probably should be using a serrated knife for this, but it's really set quite firmly. I will get a serrated knife actually. The pastry is buttery crisp. There's a little bit of leftover butter on the surface of it because it's not completely cold yet, and it still has set up quite nicely. Look at that. This recipe is harking back to the Depression era when eggs and milk and other things were almost considered a luxury. We haven't even got milk in our tea, and this is the water pie, and we cooked it in the Kmart Family Pie Maker. Now you can cook it in the oven if you don't have a pie maker, but that's what you're looking at. We'll taste, shall we? 27 minutes in the pie maker, and the base didn't burn, probably the water content. It tastes like vanilla, sweet, not too sweet, and buttery. The pastry is perfect, lovely and crisp like a biscuit. And look at that. You could have nothing in your pantry just about and still make this. Thanks for watching.